Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money. I hope that you've had a wonderful day. We're going to take a few moments to join into the Prosperity Circle of Well-Being. And I'm coming to you from the abundance corner of the universe. And when we take the enthusiasm and the excitement of infinite possibility and use our imagination, there's no telling what can happen. So let's go. Let's go to this circle of well-being. And we go there with our breath. We imagine that we're standing right in the middle of the sea of consciousness, this wonderful sea of consciousness, and we breathe in and breathe out, and you continue to breathe in and breathe out as I speak of this wonderful place and space that we've created, a place of abundance and prosperity and well-being. And we breathe this in for ourselves, this infinite intelligence, this creative intelligence. And as we breathe out, we breathe our willingness, our invocation for all people to have enough, for all people to have health, for all people to have good relationships, for all the world to work in a harmonious way. And we breathe in and we breathe out. We breathe in for me and we breathe out for we. Me, we. That's what I say. And let's take a few moments for a personal manifestation. It's a personal manifestation moment. And just imagine something that you would like to create in your life and picture it vividly. Or if you can't see it, if you're not a visualizer, feel what it would feel like if it were so. Is there a certain amount of money that you want or need? Is there health? Can you imagine yourself being flexible or running or whatever health would look like for you? And is there a relationship you would like to have, or is there harmony that you would like in your current relationships? Just pick what it is personally and just picture that, using the energy of the prosperity circle to bring that into light. I did mine. I know what I want. And I'll tell you in just a minute. All right. And so it is. So what is it that I want? I have two adorable, identical twin grandchildren. They're 5 years old. And when they were 1 year old, we decided that we would like to move to be close to them. And we put our house on the market. We had floods in the area. The house just didn't sell. And so it's been off the market, and we have now put it back on the market. And we would love to be close to our grandchildren. I read an article that said that children who lived near their grandparents were more well-adjusted and calmer and happier children. So we want to get there. I'd appreciate any thoughts and visualizations that you might have and prayers toward our moving to be close to our grandchildren, because we're ready to sell it now. Why do we need a right relationship with money? What am I even talking about? Money is very slippery because it can be used in a very bad way. And when we have low self-esteem, when we are trying to fill a hole up, when we think that we'll be somebody because we have money, then that's not the right relationship with money. It's one that is sanctioned in our culture. Money is somewhat worshipped, but it's not the right relationship with money. I think about the people in Flint, Michigan that still don't have good drinking water. They have to buy it by the bottle. And the reason they don't is because of money, because the city government chose to switch over from the lake water they had to groundwater, or something they did, and it tainted the water. And when Ford Motor Company said that it was ruining their motors, the city quickly began to give them the good water again, and the citizens are still left to have the bad water. Now, I don't know if Ford Motor Company still gets it, but this is just one example of profit over people. Now, we don't really want no profit. Of course we need profit because we need to operate, but we don't need profit at the expense of ourselves. A few years ago, my husband comes home and his job has said that they were moving and he would have to go a half an hour more, and his position was no longer available. They could keep him, but not at the same salary and not at the same position. And I just looked at him and I said, it's not worth it. You're just going to have to quit. We'll come up with something else, because the stress of him driving more and making less money, it wasn't worth it for me. And I said, whatever, it would be easier, of course, if we had more money, but it's like, we will figure something out. So in right relationship with money, we have to be sure that we know how to manage our money and to live our lives in such a way that doesn't stretch us out so that we're on the edge. Now, I understand some people who are paid very poorly, or you're not employed, that this is not true for you, but there's equally a number of people who, because of different kinds of problems and not knowing how to handle money or what to do with money, have a wrong relationship with money. I always say that there's a quick way to get back in relationship with money, because the only relationship with money that we have to handle is in the current moment, right now. This is the only time we can have a relationship with money, and that is in the conversation that we're having in our heads right now. I like to make friends with money and think of it as a close companion and someone that I would want to treat with honor and respect. I mean, think about it. How do you want to treat your friends? Well, you want to, you don't want to worship your friends, no. You want to be equal with your friends. You want to be honest with your friends. And that's the way we can treat money. Money as a friend, not as an enemy, something that we have to run away from or put our heads like, oh no, I can't handle this. Just not like that. We want to handle it like a good friend. So this is Dr. Money. I hope that you've had a wonderful day today, and I want you to remember for sure that I love you.